Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is Rich Cat Ranch, and if I understand right, Mindforked, who happens to be in the chat right now, is actually at Rich Cat Ranch right this second, and they're likely going to be filming a lot of stuff for us, so I hope that's the case, and it's pretty exciting. Now, Rich Cat Ranch is an interesting channel. They come to us from the homesteading community of channels, and I've been skimming through a few videos lately. I've had a great time getting to know these creators. Now, first of all, I mention their channel all the time because they're here and they spend a lot of time here in Superchat. We get to see their channel often, but I described the introduction video that they did a few weeks ago for their channel. I just think that they did a really great job in introducing what their channel is all about. And I can't help but almost giggle and smile right now when I think about the videos I've been watching, because they've got a lot of variety. They do a great job of posting consistently. One of the things they've been doing is taking a lot of short videos and condensing them into these Sunday shorts. And what you'll find is they have a wide variety of animals. I will leave it to you to go and see what I'm talking about there. But they are literally all over the place. And I was just telling Kristin, actually, before we started Tuber Chat today, I said it's interesting because they've got a snake, and the snake is not in a cage or anything. It just happens to be running around, it seems. And they, I'll give you a spoiler alert, but in one of the videos they said we appreciate their pest control abilities, and I just thought that was great. But they've got a lot going on their channel, and Rich Cat Ranch have been generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters for a while. When I head over to their about page, we see that it's Richard and Kathy, which we actually find out when they talk about their channel in the introduction video that I was talking about. And on their about page, you're going to get an idea of all the different animals that they've got here. And they talk about on their channel what they're going to do is share their life with the animals, their daily routines, recipes, wisdom, and other things that are learned and enjoyed around their property, which is really, really cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy this. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. And I hope you will enjoy the support that comes back from them after you connect with them. So let's get Mindforked onto the Wheel of Doom. I've got some other members on there. Michael's Adventures hit 1,000 subscribers this weekend. He's not able to be with us here today. He's a beloved and dedicated moderator here in Tuber Chat, has been for a long time, and is a dear friend. And he is basically, just due to a work schedule, not able to be here every single day. But he always makes sure that I remember to give everybody his regards, let everybody know that he wishes he could be here. Fresball Collects is on the wheel now. I've got a few more names already on there. Great Farmer Freelance. I was just thinking about you right before we started. I don't always have a coffee right before we start Tuber Chat. But I was thinking Shane will be pleased to know that I've got my coffee in hand whenever he streams, which is every day on Great Farmer Freelance. He insists everybody has their coffee or their morning beverage of choice while everybody connects and meets more friends and family members. Derek's Journey is in the house, and I've got them on the wheel. Great Farmer Freelance. Now, when we feature channels, a lot of the names you're hearing already today have been featured on Tuber Chat. We feature them across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, which you have seen. We do that so that you can meet over 300. We haven't done it on every episode of Tuber Chat, but we've done it on most, right? So you have the opportunity to meet 300 or more generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters, even when we're not live streaming. You know, of course, nobody can stream 24 hours a day. I want you to be growing your channel even when we're not here. I appreciate every moment everybody spends in Tuber Chat, but you will find that a lot of creators in our community, particularly our moderators, but a lot of other creators here as well, will allow and encourage people to meet other creators and connect channels in a similar way to what we do here. A lot of people are advocates for helping people reach milestones and grow their channels and things of that nature. So Ghostly Winds was here early. They've got a brand new video that was just uploaded. I am Betty J. Gathers is in the house. Kristin Walton is here as a member and a moderator. Scratch and PPA is one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my over 5 years now on YouTube. He seems to be everywhere all the time and lives wholeheartedly by the idea of giving much more than he expects to receive. He's a dear friend, and I have seen that in him both on and off of YouTube. He dropped a surprise, different kind of video on us this week, and I'm sure the whole Tuber Chat community and many more people are out there wondering what on earth is in store for Scratch and PPA. But as a moderator, I just want to mention all of the moderators here on Tuber Chat are dear friends of mine. They have been for a very long time. They are dear friends of each other, and they all have channels of their own. They all do different things, but they will all allow and encourage everybody to meet more friends and family members when you're on their channels. Arsenic Element is in the house. I always put the wheel, I always put members on the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat, but the wheel and the screen are open to everybody. So if there's anybody brand new in the chat, then you will have the opportunity to be on the wheel and the screen. It just takes some time. After we get the wheel worked down to about 5 or 6 names, I start adding some from our chat list. Emotion is in the house. That's our talented singer and songwriter, friend and moderator. He has got a premiere for us. It's a short one today, but he brings us his original works on his official music channel. So we'll look forward to seeing that in about 2.5 hours after Tuber Chat today. Derek's Journey just dropped a super chat on us, and I will look at that channel next for that reason, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel as we usually do. I just need a moment. I'll be right back. And so I think I've got all the channels that are on the wheel mentioned already. There's lots more people in the chat. The Gaming Ham has just walked in. They also happen to be a member, but they're dropping a super chat on us, as they've done many times before. For that reason, I'm going to put their channel up right after Derek's Journey before we spin the wheel. Painting with Squirrels is here. You have to watch the spelling on that. But they've been with Tuber Chat for a while now, I think at least a month. Could be getting on 2 already. There's Life with Mountain Folk in the chat. They are going to be our featured channel for tomorrow. Arsenic Element just dropped a super chat on us as well. So thank you for that, a VIP super chat. I really do appreciate that. And for that reason, that channel will be looked at right after the Gaming Ham. And I do see that we have at least one brand new channel in the chat. Great Farmer Freelance's better half is in the house. It's good to see you here, so thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I see a lot of these partner combos when it comes to channels, and it's interesting that they name their channels in fun ways like that. So we'll look forward to meeting Great Farmer Freelance's better half and I'll do some more introductions in a quick second. Again, we're looking at Rich Cat Ranch. They'll be lurking today. Mind Forked is actually at Rich Cat Ranch right now, if I understand, so they're very, very busy, but I wanted to introduce this channel to everybody because they're so unbelievably supportive. They have been of Tuber Chat, and you will get a warm welcome over there, and there is a lot to enjoy and learn on their channel. Andre Southgate brings us prize fighting. He's in the chat. Audacity Dawning might be brand new to Tuber Chat, and forgive me if I'm mistaken about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome also. Our instructions are always in our video description so that you can meet more friends and family members. The Stock Explorer was dropping links for today's live stream earlier with the intention of rating, so I appreciate that. Nora is an incredibly supportive creator. Cosmic Cultivators is in the house. Craig's Outdoor Adventures, it's great to see you here. Joe from Garden State Gardener is winding up for Sunday Fun Day tonight at 7:30 Eastern. Gloria's Platter did a live stream last night again. She always uses our copyright-free music in her live streams, which I appreciate. Naquanda M, it's good to see you here. Paralife TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja, is also Shane. Rich New Design is in the house, and TMB Squad just joined us on our copyright-free music channel today as well, so I appreciate that. For those of you who haven't seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. It's available on all major platforms, including Spotify, Deezer, Tidal, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, and all that good stuff. But we also have a separate channel over there with a 24-hour live stream that you can enjoy and meet more friends and family members, including link drops. His Word, good to see you here. Traveling Merton and Sue, good to have you back. Thank you for coming in. And we're looking at Derek's Journey right now. Now, forgive me, I miss a lot that goes on in the chat when we do our introductions here, usually for the first 15 or 20 minutes of the stream. So if you've mentioned something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, then please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Naquanda M just dropped a super chat on us. Thank you for that. Your channel is going to be up next after Arsenic Element. I Want to Know is in the house. It's good to see you here. We always put super chatters on the screen right away in order, and then we spin the wheel, and members get added to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. But it is open to everybody. It just takes a long time. But we're here for 2.5 hours. So after we get the wheel worked down to about 5 or 6 names, then I'll start adding some more from our chat list. And like I said, it's open to everybody. In the meantime, as long as you're meeting more friends and family members, it's all good. So Derek's Journey dropped a super chat on us. So for that reason, we're putting that channel up right away. You can see that they have got our Stream Boss position. That's the video game life meter right under my camera there. And every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss. The last person to knock it out becomes the new Stream Boss and gets some extra exposure for that reason. Derek's Journey's done this many times before. Now, this creator wants to motivate us with fitness more than anything else. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get to their channel. East Dad, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Eternity Lux Scratcher is in the house. They happen to be a member. So we've got them on the wheel. Second Star Survival, good to see you here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Right now we're looking at Derek's Journey, and like I had said, they want to motivate us with fitness first, but this creator gives us an incredible look at both the creator and their family life behind the channel. And you find that in a lot of fitness videos, including challenges where they involve a lot of other YouTubers, and they get a lot of community activity going on. But then they bring us on adventures. They do a lot of product reviews as well, which is really, really cool. So I love the variety that we get from Derek's Journey. He's been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a very long time. When we go back to their front page, I want to show you two things. And I see that Lonnie Songs and Other Things has dropped a super chat on us. He's done that many times before, so thank you for that. And for that reason, we'll look at that channel right after Naquanda M. We've got a little bit of a list going on right now, and then we'll get to Spinning the Wheel of Doom soon enough, which is open to everybody, like I have mentioned. So Derek's Journey's got a lot of featured channels on their front page. And when you feature channels this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of these channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator. That's where the strong and solid foundations for our channels really comes from. And then as well, if you have featured Tuber Chat on your front page, just please make sure that I know so I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that as well. We're going to look at Derek's Journey's second channel here. Now, this channel actually belongs to the wife of Derek's Journey and their son. So it's called You Never Know with Jeannie and Jaden. They've got 143 subscribers already. First Floor Audio, good to see you coming in. Thank you for coming to Tuber Chat again. They're here regularly. And then thank you, Eternity Lux Scratcher is going to do their very first live stream on the 28th, on Thursday. If you want, actually, I hope you're on Instagram. Forgive me for not remembering if we're connected, but if you don't mind sending me a message either over there or emailing me, then we should be able to see if we can arrange something, but I would love it, so thank you. Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub, good to see you here. Get to the Farm, good to have you in the house as well. Some of you may not know, or a lot of people may not know, but my full-time job, actually half of it, includes running YouTube channels and doing other social media for others, but I'm also outdoors during the good weather months. I'm in Ontario, Canada, and that takes me away on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, usually. We never know. It's weather dependent, and occasionally I'll have short days and things like that, but we will see. You Never Know with Jeannie and Jaden is basically going to be a pure variety channel from the wife and son of Derek's Journey. So hopefully everybody will enjoy this. We can see that they're already doing some challenges, and they've got some product reviews happening. This is a fireworks spectacular video here. So I'm looking forward to the variety that we're going to see on this channel, and hopefully you'll connect with them as well. We can likely expect the same support coming from this channel as we've seen from our stream boss, Derek's Journey. Next up is the Gaming Ham. Let's see what this creator's got going on for us today. They do a lot of video gameplay on their channel, usually with Mass Effect and Marvel's Avengers, but they actually gave me my first look at Farming Simulator the other day, and this creator is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and I hope everybody will connect with them. It's an interesting name for a channel, and I'll tell you why in a second. Kaden Vlogs, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. The Gaming Ham is an advocate for the ham radio community. And so what you might find is this creator talking ham radio while they're playing some of the video games that they play on their channel. They've got 216 subscribers right now, and you get an idea now of how they've named their channel. Mountain of Inspiration, good to see you here. I'm just going to take one of your latest live stream replays, and I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. I know it's quite a long one, but I'll just put it at the end of the catch-up list to make sure I get that run in the next 24 hours just to get a couple of watch hours there for you. The Gaming Ham's incredibly supportive, so I hope everybody will connect with this creator, and I see them out supporting others regularly as well. Annabelle TV is here to bring some fun into our chat, which I appreciate. She brings a lot of fun and comedy on her channel as well. And then if anybody in the house right now is interested in swapping playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you are willing, then please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started, as well as the obvious benefits to getting some watch hours when you get that done. Arsenic Element is up right now. Now, this creator is going to bring us on their journey while they grow a lot of different things, particularly peppers. There's a little bit more variety on this channel, and they've expanded into shorts as well, but hopefully everybody will enjoy this. I know that peppers have become just a really huge thing, if not category, here on YouTube. And part of that, my understanding, is because of the challenge videos, like the one chip challenge and things like that, and people who are really into peppers and, you know, the hot, spicy types of things that come along with those, enjoy sharing the ideas and then often seeing how hot they can take it. Now, I'm not one of those people, so you will likely never see me do any kind of a hot challenge of anything, but I do enjoy watching other people's reactions, and I do love the taste of a lot of the stuff that's out there, like Frank's Red Hot. My understanding is in the States, they actually have a mild wing sauce, but I haven't seen it in Canada yet that I remember, and I've been like just dreaming of the day that they come out with a mild Frank's Red Hot. I know it doesn't make sense, but the flavor of it is so good, but some people can't take it. Carps Homestead, it's good to see you here. Pardon me for not welcoming you earlier. I did see you at the beginning of the stream. Mo is in the house. That's somebody who always shares for us. There we go. Yes, Garden State Gardener. Now, Joe behind Garden State Gardener gets to know a lot of these creators. So, first of all, when you're on Garden State Gardener's channel, you will get the chance to meet a lot more friends and family members in a similar way to what we do here. But Joe really takes the time to get to know people. He does a lot of shout-out videos, but you will see, even here in Tuber Chat, he will, you know, give you an idea of what to expect when you get to these creators' channels, which is really, really cool. The Bud Files, good to see you here. I've been running into them constantly this week. You know, I'm only on as much as I can be. We all, like, you know, all we can do is the best we can do. You know, everybody's busy. Everybody has a limited amount of time or a limited amount of channels you can visit at once and things like that. But as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, everybody will be just fine. But I've been running to the Bud Files lately quite a bit. Trish the Natural is in the house. She brings us talk about natural hair care and was recently featured on Tuber Chat. Today's featured channel is Rich Cat Ranch. They are likely lurking in the background because they have a visitor today from Mind Forked, which is another member here in Tuber Chat, and we'll be looking forward to what they come up with in hopefully a collaboration of some kind. So, Arsenic Element has 316 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. The Gaming Ham as well as Arsenic Element both drop super chats on us, and I really do appreciate that. I accidentally spun the wheel there. It happens when I click on it sometimes. So Kristin Walton will be the first channel that we look at from the Wheel of Doom, but I've still got to get to Naquanda M and Lonnie Songs and other things because they drop super chats on us as well, and I really do appreciate that. Like I keep saying, super chatters get added to the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. And then I will open it up to everybody soon enough, and we'll add some names from our chat list once we get the wheel work down to a few names, like 5 or 6. So, Naquanda M is here with 1,100 subscribers and already got that locked in and on the way towards 1,200. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 1,200 that they're thinking about. And they've got an interesting unboxing here, unboxing a new MacBook, so that has to be exciting. I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. It's been a few weeks since they've posted, so it's great to have a brand new video. They actually put that up right before Tuber Chat, which is really, really cool. And my dear goodness, we have some serious activity in the chat right now. Kaden Vlogs was just gifted a membership from Annabelle TV. That's an extremely generous thing to do. Jeremy D-Day was gifted a membership from Annabelle TV as well. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch and Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs have all been included in that. It's interesting. Gifting memberships is an incredibly generous thing to have done, and Serenity Studio Art and Emotion have done that here as well. So thank you, Annabelle TV, for your extra generosity right now. But you can see that all of these creators are now going to get a 1-month membership on TuberChat, basically because of Annabelle TV's gift, which is really, really cool. So I'm going to get these creators onto the wheel right away. Jeremy D-Day's actually been with TuberChat from the beginning. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch has been with us for a while now. They're here with us just about every single day. Justin Mello Music and Vlogs is a very well-known creator. He shares like I've never seen. Justin Mello is constantly sharing on other social networks for a lot of creators all the time, every day. And he does that in even our Facebook group, which we have. Everybody can put their videos in our Facebook group. You will get a little bit of activity there. And then as well, we have a subreddit where everybody can post. If you tweet or retweet for TuberChat, I add you into a Twitter list, and I often encourage people to go and check out that list so that they can meet more generous creators that are willing to trade favors and share for others on Twitter. You might get some outside traffic coming in for your videos and channels. Naquanda M, thank you again for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. We just looked at that channel, but like I said, I'm looking forward to catching up with you. Fred Franklin, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Woman Outdoors is in the house. I'm going to get them onto the wheel. And I'm going to mention something just because it's a good time for it, right? As your channel grows, especially for those of you who live stream, if you're doing things like, you know, trying to welcome everybody in the chat, it can be quite an undertaking. And thank goodness for, you know, a lot of the moderators who volunteer their time to help with that. You know, we have a lot of moderators here in TuberChat that have been here for a long, long time. But as the host, it's always advisable, where possible, to welcome every single person if you can. But at some point, you will likely, this goes for everybody, if you live stream or run premieres or anything else, you will find yourself at a point where your chat is just running so fast that it's virtually impossible to keep up. And the trouble is, so some stress comes along with that, right? You're like, oh my gosh, there's so much going on. I'm going to miss people. What am I going to do? You know? and then all of a sudden, Annabelle TV comes in and drops 5 gifted memberships. And all of a sudden, this like relief or calm comes over you, right? Because you say, there is no possible way that I could keep up with what's going on in the chat right now. It was already too much before that happened. And all of a sudden you just relax because you're like, it's okay. We're going to get to everything. And I just want to give that to everybody as hopefully a quick word of encouragement, because a lot on YouTube can feel overwhelming. I don't want to scare anybody. It's all hopefully fun. But, you know, you progress as time goes on. Obviously, here on TuberChat, we've done this over 430 times now. But as you grow and do more and more and more, you will find that it becomes a lot easier. We all improve as we go. But I promise you, I make as many mistakes as everybody as well. So forgive my long speech, but I just wanted to mention that. Lonnie Songs and Other Things also dropped a super chat on us. He's got 600 subscribers. Right now, I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther. He streams often, just, well, not quite every day, but close to it. I've been lucky to catch him on a handful of different live streams, as well as we've got shorts here. So all 3 types of content from this creator. And I'll get everybody to pardon me while I try to keep up with the chat. Everyday Notes, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then any tips for those getting ready to live stream for the first time? Trish the Natural, thank you for asking that. What I can tell you is this. some people, I understand, will be nervous, right, before starting to stream. And I would be surprised to know that not every single person probably gets some feeling of nervousness. It doesn't have to be bad. Nervousness is not always bad, right? Could be good nervousness. But it comes over you, right? And basically what happens is your chat, if you wonder to yourself, how am I going to keep this going? How am I going to keep conversation happening in the chat? The chat actually helps you. The people who come and visit will keep the conversation going for you. So I promise you it's easier than you think it is for anybody who hasn't streamed yet. And you see people streaming for the first time all the time. I don't believe I've seen anybody yet do one stream and not do it again. I don't believe I've seen one in 5 years, right? Intentionally doing that. So it just gives you an idea that once you do it, you know, you get to get all the different feelings that come along with it. I hope that fun is right at the top of the list of those. But the biggest advice that I could probably give anybody who's thinking about streaming and hasn't done it yet is get that first stream out of the way as soon as you possibly can, because if I ask everybody in the chat right now to remember your first 5 videos and tell me what they were in order, you won't be able to do it. 99% of people cannot remember. And that just goes to show what's going to happen with your live streams as well. We all think that we're going to do a live stream, it's going to be great, people are going to come back, we're going to get tons of replays, but I promise you most live streams get less replays than we think or hope that they will. But you probably will get more activity in your streams as they go on than you were hoping for in the beginning, if that makes sense. So I don't know if these are very helpful tips for anybody or not, but like every other thing on YouTube, my advice is always to film anything that you can think of that is appropriate for your channel, because you can always not use it. You can always delete it if you change your mind, and the same goes with live streams. You can stream, and if you don't like it, you just make it unlisted or private, or delete it if you want, right? So that's just an idea. So I'll tell you a short story, and then we'll get moving. Lonnie's Songs and Other Things is up here right now. I'm going to get to Annabelle TV right before Kristin Walton, who's the first channel that came off of the wheel, because I accidentally spun it earlier. Annabelle TV, this is the creator who just gifted 5 memberships here. Forgive me for everything that I've missed in the chat. I know I miss a lot. If anybody's mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow, and hopefully I'll catch it the next time around. But the story that I wanted to tell you after I get the Stock Explorer onto the Wheel of Doom here is that so I used to be a DJ, right, for a very long time, and I played a lot of big nightclubs and stuff like this with big crowds and everything else. So even though I did it for a very long time, literally 25 years, about something like that, I can promise you that every single day I would look at the watch or clock right before I started, and I would literally say to myself, not necessarily out loud, you're going to be out of here in 4 or 5 hours, no matter what happens, right? Because sometimes things seem, in my opinion, sometimes things can seem like they give you a little bit more of that nervousness when there's no end in sight, right? Because you think to yourself, okay, I'm going to live stream, but you don't necessarily have in your mind, when is it going to end? Are you going to go for an hour? Are you going to go for 4 hours? Are you going to go for 12 hours? You just, without knowing, it can be a little bit nerve-wracking, right? But you could say to yourself, okay, I'm going to stream for an hour and see how it goes. Likely, you'll end up extending that unless you have to cut it off. But anyway, I just wanted to give that to everybody as an idea, because it's absolutely the truth. I know people can come on to Tuber Chat and think that I probably do a decent job when it comes to constantly speaking nonstop for 2.5 hours, having things to say, keeping up with the chat to a point, and stuff like that. But that's a bit of the experience that I had in DJing and radio and stuff like that. But we all improve over time. And like I keep saying, I make as many mistakes as everybody. I promise you that. It's almost comical here in Tuber Chat how many mistakes everybody catches. The Weekend Warrior, good to see you here. Facing Reality, not sure if I welcomed you earlier, but it's great to have you here always. She always engages conversation in the chat. And again, forgive me if I've missed anything. I certainly don't mean to. And hopefully some of what I just was talking about made a little bit of sense. I know my speeches can be long. So Annabelle TV just gifted 5 memberships here in Tuber Chat, which is an incredibly generous thing to do. 5 different people that YouTube chooses will get a 1-month membership now. And there you go. Yes, Putt Putt King says they remember once they planned on doing a short live stream, but ended up going a little over 2 hours. I also learned something this year. I went on my personal channel to chase some polarizing content at the beginning of the year, around February. And I found that the longer the live streams went on, the more people would come in. On Twitch, that's a strategy. They actually encourage it. They tell you to go on for hours at a time because you got to give people time to find it, right? Find your live stream and things like that, and give people time to trickle in. On my personal channel, when I've done a lot of outdoor live streaming, I used to say, okay, I'm doing a show, I'm only going out for 45 minutes or something, but I would already plan to do something short and not often extend it. And then later on, now I try to do longer live streams, knowing that that gives you a lot more views, some more watch time if you need it, for sure. Because some people will come into your live stream and just leave it running, especially if it's the last thing they're doing for the day. And that's a great generous thing that you can do for others as well, is to leave a live stream running if it's the last thing you're doing before you go to bed. If you can take it, if your internet can take it, and things like that. Because that can really give them some watch hours. And as far as I understand, you get about 1 view for every 5 minutes that somebody's on your live stream. That's not necessarily a written rule anywhere, but from the experimentation that I've done, it seems to be that way. So you can pump up the views that way. The Stock Explorer, thank you for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning just did the same thing. I really do appreciate that. Charlene Heel is in the house with Conscious Business Services and Opportunities. That's a second channel from her. And Healthy G-Mom, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for anybody that I've missed. I certainly don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I'm trying to decipher whether YouTube dropped that 5th membership on anybody so I can get them included on the wheel. Annabelle TV brings us a lot of variety on their channel. There are mukbang style challenges here. Thank you, Scratch and Pete PA. I missed that. Healthy G-Mom dropped one a while ago. I'm not sure if I mentioned it at the time, so forgive me for missing that. And thank goodness that Scratch and Pete PA is able to catch these things. This is a creator who truly has my back, which I appreciate. I'm going to have to take a break here for a couple of minutes. So let's go for 3 minutes. We're going to come back and we're going to look at Healthy G-Mom. All right, pardon me for that. We're back. And we got feedback, but that's okay. That's what I'm talking about. Mistakes, right? They happen all the time. I promise you nobody's going to leave the stream just because there was feedback for 1 second on the microphone. I could be wrong, but I'm quite sure not. So, TMB Squad, I hope I welcomed you at the beginning of the stream. I know they've been here. I think I did. I mentioned they've been giving us a lot of support on our copyright-free music channel as well. Forgive me for everything I missed in the chat. I actually did get up for a second there. I don't always when we're on break, but this time I did. Annabelle TV... like I was saying, brings us a lot of variety. Now, we do get garden updates and other product reviews and things like that. She brings fun and humor into everything she does, but there are a lot of mukbang-style reviews here as well, and this creator is very conscious about the idea of mixing up the variety in content to give the audience something different to see. I know we've got a couple of brand new channels in the chat. Dante YT, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. For anybody that is brand new to Superchat, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. So Healthy G-Mom actually dropped a super chat on us. I think I missed that in the first place. Thank goodness Scratch and PPA was able to catch that. But we've got this channel up on the screen right now for that reason. Now, Healthy G-Mom's done that many times before, and this creator wants to motivate us with healthy living and healthy eating. Getting close to 6,000 subscribers right now and is fully monetized, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards their milestone. Like I said, they're fully monetized. They bring us all three types of content with video shorts and live streams, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. She posts frequently, and she's got a lot of information on her about page for everybody to check out as well. If anybody in the house has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give a thumbs up when I'm on phone more than anything else. Sometimes you walk into a live stream or a premiere or something like that, and you know that you get right into a conversation and you start engaging with the content. It's easy to forget that thumbs up, but they really do help. Like I said, we're doing great today, almost at 60 so far. And next up is Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. So thank you, Healthy G-Mom. Thank you, Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. That's Tracy with the help of Phoebe, and this creator brings us beauty products more than anything else on their channel. They mix up the content by giving us shorts, videos, and live streams. Sometimes you'll get a look with a product review. They show us a lot of palettes and things like that, as well as top 5 or more lists and product comparisons, and they've even started getting into series of video, which is a great idea, because once you find something that really vibes with your audience, you can carry that on without duplicating the content. A series is a great way to almost do the same thing over and over again and give different content within the series, if that makes sense. People will be inclined to binge watch your content when you get somebody who we might call a true fan, and not just friends that we're meeting here in Superchat and what we like to call family for our channels in our communities, but when you find a viewer that really enjoys your content, they might be inclined to watch a lot of videos at the same time, and that could be in playlists. So Dante YT, forgive me, it's been a little while, but it's great to have you back then, and forgive me for not catching that, but it's good to have you here, so thank you for coming in. As well, if anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Superchat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm, and that could be either today or in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay. And then the Stock Explorer is coming up right now. Bayou Bengal 25, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They bring us fantasy football. And hopefully I'm not missing too much in the chat. If you've mentioned a question or comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. Multi-Hunter 247 is in the house. Good to see you here. Now the Stock Explorer, like Joe said from Garden State Gardener in the chat earlier, is getting very close. On the road now, halfway to 1K. We've watched this channel grow just at an unbelievably rapid pace. And my belief is that the reason why more than anything else is because Nora has been so unbelievably supportive. Now, it's one thing to be able to hop into as many premieres and live streams and watch videos as much as you can. That's great and it's wonderful. And the Stock Explorer somehow is able to go even farther and always engages conversation everywhere they go. Nora has been unbelievably supportive here in the Tuber Chat community, and I'm sure I can speak for everybody when I say we're very excited that this creator is heading towards monetization at a rapid pace. Now, they bring us all 3 types of content on their channel, including videos, live streams, and shorts, but this creator often has product in hand, and what they're talking about here is not just the stock market, but also crypto markets, but they do that in a level-headed and down-to-earth way. It's really conversational. Nora has the instinct to understand how to reach people with without the mumbo-jumbo of some of the lingo. But she'll also teach us that as well, some of the fundamentals. There's tutorials on here for beginners, and then as well they get into advanced topics in all of their videos. I've seen this creator go as far as to invest in a stock, order a product, and then unbox that product on a live stream here on the channel, which is really, really cool. Now, sometimes they have charts and graphs to show us, like today, and then sometimes they're having conversation with other creators as well. So that's wonderful. And I'm just going to show you their second channel as well, called Tropical Buzz. This is where they want to bring us on their journey while they grow different types of plants. They're doing seed swaps and things with other creators, but they'll also educate us on some of the different trees and other plants that they've got around and give us ideas about how things like this happen. You can see this on this leaf on this tree. They'll explain who bit that and why, if that makes sense. And then S.A. Ligari, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Runneth Over Garden and Life, I hope I welcomed you earlier. I put you on the wheel. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Nora here. They've just passed 100 subscribers on this channel as well. The Stock Explorer is, just like I said, an unbelievably supportive creator. I've had a pleasure getting to know them over the last many months. Kristin Walton is up next. I accidentally spun the wheel earlier, so this will be the first channel that we're looking at from the wheel. Kristin is my love. She's here as a member and a moderator, but she has a channel of her own. She does her own thing over there. And what you'll notice is she's extremely consistent in posting videos. Almost every single week she's got 2 videos. They come out on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and only in rare exceptions will she put out one. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Of course, she's active on the other social networks as well, including TikTok lately. And a lot of the videos are featuring this furry little friend here, Trouble Von Cuddlepush. She's got a lot of shorts. Some of these have even gotten as high as almost 20 and almost 30,000 views. Now, in her typical video content as of late, it is almost always product reviews and unboxings, a lot of sponsored videos. What you'll notice is that this creator puts a lot of focus on presentation, so they've got this consistent look between the thumbnails lately that match the banner and avatar. That will serve her well, because when somebody has watched a video from this creator and enjoyed it, when another video is presented to them by the YouTube recommendation system, then they will be inclined to click on it, because they know, they'll recognize that they've already enjoyed something from this creator. She does live streams as well, so all three types of content on this channel. Some of those live streams have been collaborations or interviews with other creators as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. Like I said, she's here as a member and a moderator, and we will likely have some new content coming up from her in a couple of days. Rich new design, yes, understandable. So next up is one of the most supportive creators that I've met in the last 5 years on YouTube, and this is Scratchppa. This is a creator who had me inspired to start using the words seems to be everywhere all the time, because he seems to be. And this is another creator who engages conversation everywhere they go and seems to be literally in every premiere, live stream, and on every video. I know that they watch because Scratchppa is able to let me know when people have included Tuber Chat in different shout out videos and things like that. He not only watches but then comments, and always leaves thoughtful, considerate comments everywhere he goes as well. Just a great example of an extremely supportive creator. Now, Scratchppa dropped a surprise video on all of us this week that came out on Wednesday. Hopefully everybody will watch this. If you haven't seen it already, I hope you will when you get to his channel. Just keep in mind it's only 35 seconds or so. This is not the video you want to connect with him with. If you're brand new to Scratchppa's channel, you want to catch any of his other videos. They're all long, over 3 minutes, closer to 10 in most cases. And then Putt Putt King, yeah, I don't think it's common to lose monetization, but it is a good point that they make, that we have to stay active. So streaming could really help. We have to maintain our 4,000 hours of watch time. You don't have to worry about little dips here and there, but you do want to keep up the momentum. Chances are by the time you get to 4,000 watch hours within that 365 days, you're at a level where it's almost going to maintain itself anyway. You'll know that based on your own consistency. Michael Vlogs, good to see you here. Thank you for the like and the share. The Q fam, good to see you in the house as well. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And it's funny, I didn't actually mention her name, but there's Crocheting with Leanne right now. She was the reason I mentioned what I just did. She just made a shout out video including a couple of creators and included Tuber Chat, which I appreciated very much, and Scratchppa had caught that just because they were watching that video. So Crocheting with Leanne happens to be a member. I've got them on the wheel right now. Scratchppa in their video series brings us lottery ticket scratching, but it's a unique interactive series of videos. And what I mean is that you get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratchppa on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook. It sets his series apart, makes it unique and a lot of fun to be a part of. When you see his videos and his editing skills, my guess is that you will be impressed, if not amazed. And that has gone right from the beginning, a year and a half ago when Scratchppa started dropping videos. Herman the Great, good to see you here. He premieres every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern, and that is with extreme consistency. He's never missed the mark. And as well, you can take inspiration from the way that this creator uses the outside social networks to draw in interactivity and traffic to his video series. Presentation is at the forefront of Scratchppa's mind. He has always been extremely professional, yet fun, with these bright, colorful thumbnails that match the banner and the avatar, which the banner is updated as well to follow the series. It's a lot of work, but you know, we all wonder how on earth he does everything that he does. But as well, when you can join Scratchppa on Tuesday for a premiere, you will find one of the fastest rolling chats that you've seen on all of YouTube, faster than Tuber Chat, in line with something like Hilda DC or Garden State Gardener's Sunday Fun Day coming up tonight, and others like that. So it makes that a lot of fun to be a part of as well, and you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you're there. Some of us have alarms on our phones to make sure that we don't miss Scratch and PPA's premieres, and some of us actually text and message each other to make sure that we help each other not miss his premieres, which is really, really cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Scratch and PPA. All of our moderators here are dear friends of mine. They're dear friends of each other. They all have channels of their own. They all do different things, but they will all allow and encourage you to meet more friends and family members when you are in their premieres and live streams. And then thank you, Rich New Design. And thank you, I am Betty J. Gathers. She is a powerhouse of energy and positivity that is probably responsible for us gaining hundreds of thumbs up. This is a unique channel in the Tuber Chat family. Bayou Bengal 25 found us just a couple of months ago, and this creator brings us fantasy football. And it's interesting because we've got a lot, I'm assuming a lot of football fans in the Tuber Chat family, but we've actually got a couple of friends that have channels based on their love for football. They do a lot of live streaming and videos based on, you know, trades and updates and what's going on in the leagues and in their favorite, with their favorite teams and things like that. And I know that we have friends that engage in fantasy football, but this is the first channel that we've got that specifically brings us fantasy football. It's literally a fantasy football channel, which is really, really cool. So I hope everybody will connect with Bayou Bengal 25. They've been extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated as a supporter ever since finding Tuber Chat. They've got 317 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 400 that they're thinking about. The Weekend Warrior says that they've played some fantasy football. I never have, but I've always been somewhat interested because I see that it seems the people who are interested in fantasy football are really into it. So it's kind of a cool idea. I still have a lot to learn, but I'll look at Bayou Bengal 25 for that reason. Chris's Clever Craft, another longtime friend who brings fun everywhere he goes. And he happens to be a member, so we've got him on the Wheel of Doom. Let's spin. Let's get another channel up here. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Trish the Natural is coming up right now. We will see what they've got going on. Frasball Collects, thank you for that. I will make sure to return the favor. If I haven't already got you on our featured channels list, I will get you there. But thank you for that. Trish the Natural talks to us about natural hair care. Now, they expand into other topics on the channel that are related, like, so for instance, weaves and wigs and other things we would expect. They talk to us about products and techniques that are going to help us with natural hair care more than anything else. You can see that the presentation on this channel is just spectacular. These thumbnails are exactly what they should be. Bright, colorful headshots and text and colorful backgrounds to go along with them, yet not cluttered, which is very, very cool. So I think this creator will be served very well by their presentation and branding, if we want to call it that, where again, somebody might see a video from this creator, and if they've enjoyed one in the past, they'll be inclined to see this one again, and this is how fans are built for your channel. Mom Knows Treasure MKT, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here, and everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go, and the Bud Files is going to come up. And in the meantime, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream right now. I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. Steve Lynn Messenger, thank you for hanging out, and hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members. I know we've got quite a few new channels that have come through Tuber Chat today. Might be interesting to know that every single day there are over 100 channels that will come through. Some often, some occasionally, but there's always a great mix of new and longtime friends. And then as well, 5 or 10 brand new channels will come into Tuber Chat every single day. So there's always new people to meet. My recommendation, though, to anybody that's brand new to Tuber Chat, or if you haven't been here many times before, is to always make the first move. Reach out to other creators, start a conversation with them, and support their channels first. Do all the things you wish they would do for you. Come back, let them know you've done that. They will turn around and do the same thing for you. And again, our instructions are always in our video descriptions. So the Bud Files is here with 567 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. They are modern day archaeologists. They uncover one of these days I'm gonna get it. Why can't I get it? You know, you sing songs and you can remember the lyrics for like decades, but when it comes to this, I struggle. I have to keep looking at the about page. They're modern day archaeologists. They uncover history and digitally preserve it. They go to ghost towns, abandoned places, graveyards, and more. So I hope everybody will connect with them. We'd love to push them, like I said, towards the 600. They've got a little bit more variety as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. But I see they've got a couple of premieres coming up. One of those will be tomorrow afternoon, a couple hours after Tuber Chat. And then another one will come up later in the week. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They're visiting Air Space Museum. That'll be really cool. I'll actually like to see that, I think. And then they've got shorts and videos. And then I just want to see... I know I keep saying this about a handful of channels, and I hope everybody will be patient with me. Yes, they do live streams as well. So all 3 types of content on this channel and the Bud Files, like I keep saying today, I run into them constantly. They're extremely supportive. So... thank you, Rich New Designs, for reminding everybody to share. If you have the ability to share this stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now. But because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm, it could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. Great Farmer Freelance is coming up right now. Shane just celebrated 100 episodes, and I bet you if we ask him right now, how do you feel about the idea when people say time flies? And I'll bet he will tell you he can't believe that it's already been 100 episodes. I remember just a few short months ago, Great Farmer Freelance talking about being a beginner, having a lot to learn. I remember a stream where he actually said, if I'm on your channel, don't mod me. I don't know what to do with the wrench. But it's so far past and long beyond that time now that Great Farmer Freelance has built up an incredible reputation both on his own channel for the content he's doing, the streams he does every morning, but also for being an advocate for helping other creators grow their channels and hit different milestones. Our Okie Homestead, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Mrs. Gigi, good to see you here. And if there's anybody that I have missed, hopefully you'll be patient with me. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Great Farmer Freelance now is on the road to 900 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther. He comes to us from the homesteading community of channels in Nova Scotia, Canada, and he does all 3 types of content. There are a lot of shorts on this channel as well. Eternity Luck Scratcher is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. They're planning a very first live stream for their channel later this month, in another few days actually. We're already late in the month. The How-To Lady, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Eternity Luck Scratcher is bringing us a lot of shorts videos lately, that's for sure. I can see I'm behind. I'm just going to grab your latest video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will help me to catch up a little bit. What we find from a lot of the creators in the lottery ticket scratching genre and community of channels are a lot of extremely generous creators behind these channels, and they spread that generosity not just within their own community but outside as well. Superchat now must have between 10 or 20 or maybe even more channels in the lottery ticket scratching genre. Some of them have even come through each other, and we appreciate that, of course. This is what sharing and things like that can do. And then, yes, you're absolutely right. Putt Putt King says getting over 100 episodes is an achievement in itself. It absolutely is. You know, there are a lot of people in the world, some anyway, let's not say a lot, but let's say some, who are not necessarily inclined to celebrate some of the milestones that come along. But I want to encourage everybody, while you're in your YouTube journey, to celebrate those milestones. And the reason why is because as time goes on, you will find that there are people who truly are very happy and excited for your success. Some people actually be invested in your success as well, because they will enjoy your channel and your content so much. But it gives everybody an opportunity to celebrate for and with you. And it kind of like keeps the glue in the community nice and strong, if that makes any sense. So I just want to encourage that from anybody. You know, when you're hitting these 100 videos or 100 episodes or 100 subscribers or 100 likes for the first time on your video, I want you to celebrate. I wish for you to celebrate. And the other thing too is that what I have described for the last 5 years on YouTube, even before TuberChat, even before I was a part of the small YouTuber community that we like to call it, I had said almost everything that happens to you on YouTube is going to be the first time that it happens. So when you have a video that gets 100 views in the first day, that's just the first time. Eventually that's going to become commonplace. When you have a video that gets, you know, 10 likes or 20 likes or 30 likes, it's always the first time. There's always another milestone down the road. Now, by that token, eventually, if you don't have a hater by the time you have 1,000 subscribers, it's coming by the time you have 2,000 for sure. But the last time that somebody said something that was a little bit ridiculous to me, I said, you know, it's not my first threat, buddy. I'm sure I'll be just fine. But that's just an example, right? The good and the bad. But I hope everybody will celebrate those milestones. And yes, rich new design. It is a good idea for a stream for sure. For those of you who live stream are thinking about doing it. Oracles and Beyond, good to see you in the house. That's Cassie. She's actually got 2 channels now as well. Sunday Night Crime Time is a second channel from Oracles and Beyond. She will give you oracle readings on her channel that can give you some insight as to what's been going on in your life, what's happening now, and what might be to come as well. She's been a dear friend for a very long time. Runneth Over Garden and Life is coming up. We're just hitting about the halfway point through the live stream today. We've still got a long way to go, well over an hour, almost an hour and a half here on TuberChat. We're here for 2 to 2.5 hours every single Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And today we've got lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen, but then as well we've got a premiere coming up from our talented singer and songwriter friend Emotion, and everybody will be able to meet more friends and family members during the live chat that goes along with that premiere. Rambling with the Brums, good to see you in the house. Yes, my not so distant neighbor is only about 6 or 7 hours away from me, near our nation's capital in Canada. Rambling with the Brums is Scott. He is another advocate for helping others grow their channels and hitting different milestones. And then Eternity Luck Scratcher. So that live stream that you're talking about is also an opportunity to celebrate being monetized, which is great, 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 great news. And we'll be happy to celebrate with you. Sheena's Ketovore Life. Good to see you in the house. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here, and everybody will be willing to connect. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Runneth Over Garden and Life has 618 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. They were recently featured on Superchat. Today's featured channel is Rich Cat Ranch. TCG fam, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Mr. Fulton Mraz this past Wednesday celebrated his 23rd birthday. Mr. Fulton Mraz has been a friend of Superchat for, well, since the beginning, and has been connected to me for about 2.5 years, maybe even longer, as a matter of fact. Mr. Fulton Mraz happens to be a member, so we're going to get them on the wheel right away. And I'm going to try to move a little bit faster now that we're approaching the halfway mark in the stream, so that we can get as many channels as possible on the screen. Another fellow Canadian is in the house. Watch WX brings us a 24-hour live stream that is weather-based, so that we can see what's going on. It's interesting here in Ontario, Canada, because we have all 4 seasons. So you will see different things. Today you might be seeing a lot of rain. Yeah, there's so many. Watch WX. Runneth Over Garden and Life. Let me read their about page again so I can give you an accurate description. They've got some happy mail here, so I'm going to put this video in my catch-up list and see what they've got going on there. There are shorts on this video, as well as let me just see what we're going to talk about here. Welcome to their channel, Nina and Boyce, currently living in Texas. Their channel's about everyday living, gardening, do-it-yourself videos, crafts, recipes, and some other shenanigans. They're all about life and living it, so hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that comes in this channel. And I just am delaying while I look to double-check whether I see streams on this channel. You'll have to forgive me. I know I do this every day, and I'm literally trying to get to know a bunch of different channels all at the same time, and I can't remember who streams and who doesn't if I'm not right there. But that might be an idea for Runneth Over Garden and Life in the near future. It's great to see that they're featuring channels. We talked about this earlier today. This is a great way to help feature other channels and get them some exposure, both from your audience, and of course the algorithm sees everything that we do, and it's a great way to trade favors. If you can get your channel featured on a lot of other people's front pages, the algorithm of course will recognize that as well. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt 66, good to see you in the house. Budget So, it's good to have you here as well. Ian plus Nature TV, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And then you know, one of the things that's very important with your YouTube channel, for a couple of reasons, is to make sure you get that about page filled out, right? There's lots of different strategies and different things that you can put in there for information, but it is a good idea to at least give a bit of information as to what people can expect on your channel. More people than we think actually read that, and when it comes to the idea of sponsors, it's a great way to present your channel to them and give an idea of what they can expect in the content while they're thinking about suitability, if that makes sense. Lots of garden tours on this channel, lots of do-it-yourself videos, updates here. They're growing some peppers, they're growing lots of stuff actually, and hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you find from Runneth Over Garden and Life. Like I said, they were recently featured, and we feature a different channel every single day here on Superchat based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, which you have seen. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve is in the house. That used to be Jennifer Ainger with a channel name change, and now is Good Times Homestead. Let's see what they've got going on. They happen to be a member, so I'll put them on the wheel right away. And Chris's Clever Craft is up right now. And thank you, Steve Lynn Messenger. I'm going to open up the wheel to channels in the chat shortly. Basically what happens, I have a robot in the background called Botissimo. It works like Streamlabs or Nightbot or Stream Elements and these. And it does a great job of keeping statistics for me, or for anybody, about how active everybody is in your chat. It's much more about how much you're conversating with other creators than it is about time. But when I need names for the wheel, when we get down to about 5 or 6, I will start adding names from our chat list. Rich new design. And Chris's Clever Craft is up right now. Again, we see a lot of featured channels on their front page. This is a great thing you can do to promote others, and also if you trade favors with other creators to get that done, it's great exposure for your channel. There's Tuber Chat right there, and of course we have Chris's Clever Craft and have for a long time. He's got a few other channels here. He's got Tip the Table, where we're expecting some polarizing content, and a couple of gaming channels here, Kaiser Gaming YT, and then Phasmanut is where he is playing Phasmophobia. We're following the series on that. When we get to Chris's Clever Crafts content on his main channel, he has an interesting property, and he brings us around, sometimes for just a story to be told, often for a look around. That can be indoors or outdoors. A lot of do-it-yourself videos. This creator's even done shout-outs, and then as well product reviews, unboxings, and gotten into series of video as well, where we can learn a few things at the same time. But Chris's Clever Craft brings fun in everything that he does. He always brings engagement here in Tuber Chat. He's been a dear friend for a very long time. When you engage conversation in somebody's premiere or live stream, you're really doing them a great service, because you're sending true engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm, and that tells YouTube that this is content that's engaging and starts to push it out a little bit more. You'll hear me talk about that with a lot of creators that have some lively live streams and conversations going on in those. Corinne's Life is here. And she is a member and a moderator and a dear friend. She actually had a meetup with another creator. I think that was not expected, right? I caught the premiere at the end, and then I reran it. But I don't want to lie and say that I actually watched the whole thing. I have to go back and see. But in the meantime, I'm not sure whether they accidentally ran into another YouTuber or a couple of YouTubers, or if they arranged that for a meetup. But it's really cool to see. It's in Corinne's Life's latest video. We'll see that when we get to her channel. Ghostly Winds says, remember to keep on growing, plenty of water and sunshine. Yes, with a tight hug from the Doom Wheel. And don't worry, they don't bite. Yes, Ghostly Winds always has the most interesting things to say about the Wheel of Doom in particular. They've been a dear friend for a very long time. We're going to look at Ghostly Winds next, because they just dropped that VIP Super Chat on us. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Chris's Clever Craft. Now, we don't have a sub count on this channel right now, but we will within the next week. YouTube is opening up sub counts on every channel within the next few days. So, oh, you spotted them, Corinne's Life. That's what I thought, but I wasn't 100% sure. But that's really cool. I love connecting like outside. I love the idea of meetups. I've been lucky to meet up with a few people, and hope to do a lot more of that. You know, the last 2 years have limited a lot of what we can do, but lately we've been able to get out and meet more creators in that way. So Ghostly Winds is here right now. They're actually responsible for naming my catch-up list. It's just a personal playlist that I use to keep up with creators. Six Bows is back. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I know we didn't get to your channel yesterday. I was looking for you. I know we stream for a long time. It's always 2.5 hours here on Tuber Chat, or close to it. And sometimes it can be a very long time to wait to have your channel ready to get up on the screen. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, but hopefully we'll get to it today. Six Bows is back as another supportive creator. And then yes, the wheel and the host have to keep hydrated somehow. Most of you know I tend not to drink enough, and then I start whining about how my voice is going after about 2 hours. Ghostly Winds is here with 739 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 that they're thinking about. I'm going to take your longer video here. I would take the latest one, but I'm actually going to take the one before it because it's much longer, just to keep those watch hours up. And I'll put that in my catch-up list. That will help me to stay caught up a little bit. Ghostly Wins is posting almost every single day, mostly videos, and once or twice a week a live stream. When you catch this creator in a live stream, it's obviously video gameplay that we see here, but you can feel the fun and energy in this creator while they're playing. They'll give you a warm welcome. They're always allowing and encouraging people to meet each other in the chats. But Ghostly Wins has also been a dear friend for a long time. You wonder to yourself who's still going to be with your YouTube channel a year down the road or 2 years down the road. Who really has your back? You know, there's a lot of friends that you make, but who's truly interested in helping, you know, and will bring to your attention different things that they see, whether it's positive or negative, that can be helpful or encouraging or motivating or anything else. Ghostly Wins is that friend to me. I know this is somebody that truly has my back out in the YouTube streets. I'm grateful for their friendship. But they also bring us retro gameplay, and even though I grew up with this stuff, Sega and Nintendo systems, literally, I'm still able to be introduced to games I hadn't previously seen from Ghostly Wins, which is really, really cool. And Brian Lynn, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Rambling with the Brums is trying to snipe the stream boss position, and they got it. So thank you for that. They dropped a VIP super chat on us, so thank you for that. For that reason, we'll put your channel up next. And Rambling with the Brums, I think I actually forgot to put you on the wheel, so we'll pretend that mistake didn't happen. And, Rambling with the Brums also dropped a highlighted milestone message. Now, it's interesting because you see these highlighted milestone messages come through. Those are available to anybody who is a member on a channel where they are enabled. This is VSNC09 is on the wheel, and I see Corinne's Life dropped one of those messages as well. Ali's Crafts Pursuits is in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Corinne's Life will be a member forever. Yes, it's 22 months, almost 2 years already, if you could believe it. Corinne's Life is one of our first members. Superchat was monetized at the end of August. I think it was the last week of August 2 years ago. And then as well, you'll notice that those highlighted milestone messages actually count to take life off of the stream boss. Super Chats and memberships do that, but also these highlighted milestone messages. You get one of those every month for free if you are a member on a channel where they are enabled, if that makes sense. So it's kind of an added bonus there, but Rambling with the Brum sniped it. They've got the stream boss there, but they also dropped a Super Chat on us, so we'll put that channel up right now. And then Corinne's Life, thank you for that extra message. Rambling with the Brums is Scott, and like I had said, he is a fellow Canadian. So is Corinne's Life, for that matter. And I'm hoping that in the not too distant future, eventually we'll be able to meet up with Rambling with the Brums. They're about 6 or 7 hours away. I am close to Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada. They're closer to our nation's capital. But Rambling with the Brums also comes to us from the homesteading community of channels. Now, first of all, on their channel, they bring us all 3 types of content, including video, shorts, and live streams. They bring us for looks around. They bring us for like more garden updates, some do-it-yourself videos. This creator, during live streams, I've even hung out with them in the Sugar Shack while they're making the famous Canadian maple syrup. Which is really, really cool. Rambling with the Brums has a couple of series of live streams, including Procrastination Thursdays and Fellowship Saturdays. Scott is also an advocate for helping others meet milestones or pass milestones and grow their channels as well. So you will definitely meet more friends and family members when you're over there. They're well on the road towards 1,100 subscribers right now, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. And you see a lot of familiar faces here on their featured channels list. We talked about that earlier as well. Frasball Collects just dropped a super chat on us. Thank you for that VIP super chat. Now, if I understand right, I think it's when a member sends a super chat, it comes out as a VIP super chat. Is that right? I have to see. I'm still learning about this thing, and it was something that came up as a surprise. You see the different look on that. But Frasball Collects is going to come up right now for that reason, same as Rambling with the Brum, so I really do appreciate that extra generous support, and everybody's knocking a little bit of life off of our new stream boss, Rambling with the Brums now. Frasball Collects, thank you so much for featuring Tuber Chat on your front page. As a matter of fact, why don't we do this? I'm going to talk about this channel for a quick second. I'm going to show you how to feature a channel on your front page this way. When you only have one featured channel, it shows up like this with the big title, the description, and everything. What I recommend for anybody that has more than one channel is, if you do, to feature your own second or third channel, whatever it is, at the bottom of your front page so that people can find it. If you do it in this way, people get a nice big bold description about it. And then as well, Frasball Collects. When I hover over some of these videos, you're going to get an idea of what they're doing here. They bring us numismatic collectible coins. A lot of these can be heirlooms and things like that. They're very popular, I know. Most countries probably have them, and a lot of them are actually produced here at the Royal Canadian Mint, close to where our friend Rambling with the Brums is. I got to visit that a couple of summers ago. So Frasball Collects is doing one thing extremely well, and with pure consistency, I'm just going to take the latest video, put it in my catch-up list. So what I'm going to do right now is show you how to feature a channel on your front page, like what we're talking about. You can get to this a couple of different ways. If you're logged into your channel, you can go to the Customize Channel page, or you can, or Customize Channel link, or you can get to it inside the YouTube Studio on the Customization tab. I'm going to spin the wheel right now. Thank you, Frasball Collects, and thank you, Rambling with the Brums, again for your super chats. I really do appreciate that. I've just spun the wheel. We're going to get to Corinne's life next. We'll see what she's got going on, and I'll show you that meetup video that I'm talking about, which I'm describing inaccurately. Emotion's still in the chat. That's another member and moderator, a talented singer and songwriter that's got a premiere for us in about an hour from now. So we still got a long way to go. Lots of channels to put on the screen. And my internet likes to be very, very slow while we're live streaming. So what I'm going to do, let me close a window here so it doesn't choke it anymore. And when we're in our customization tab on the left-hand side of your YouTube Studio on a computer, you can see that there's a lot of things you can do to dress up your front page. We have a trailer, we have a featured video, upcoming live streams are there. Member recognition is a new feature that YouTube added in the past month or two. And then as well, lots of different what we call shelves on the front page. Those can be done with playlists or different things. If you don't already have featured channels on your front page, you can click this add section, and you see all the different types of things that YouTube will give you to add sections onto your front page. Featured channels is at the bottom. If you don't already have one, you click that. It's going to add a featured channel section to the bottom of your page, but you're able to grab this handle of any of these shelves on the left side and move it up and down as you'd like to arrange the page however you want to. So when we want to add channels into our featured channel section, this is what we're talking about here, then we can just click on the three buttons and go to Edit Section Contents, and that will allow us to add another channel. If I can get mine to work, here it goes. So when I go on Edit Section Contents, you can change the name of your featured channels. A lot of creators will put channels we love or friends of ours, or like, let's say you're in the lottery ticket scratching genre, you might say more lottery ticket scratching channels and things like that. You can name it anything you want. I just leave the name as featured channels because we talk about it here on Tuber Chat. All I have to do is go to the search bar now and start looking for the channel that I want. So I want Frasball Collects. I just type that name in, and sure enough, they come up just like the YouTube search results. All I have to do is click the checkbox next to the correct channel, and you'll see that they're automatically added to the end of the list. If I click Done and I click Publish, which is a very important step, Gloria's Platter pointed that out to us earlier today, then those changes will propagate on the front page. So I'm just going to go right now to Corinne's Life's channel, and I see that Wolfsbear Productions just walked in as well. Wolfsbear Productions has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. They happen to be a member, so we'll put them on the wheel. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Grin's Life is coming up right now. And we'll see what they've got going on their channel. Corinne's Life literally has a variety channel that encompasses everything that is Corinne's Life. So there are vlogs here, product reviews, unboxings, random live streams, and a lot of other variety in content. This is a creator that's willing to bring up other people in StreamYard panels, yet hop out in other StreamYard panels on other channels as well. Tori's Brain Games, good to see you in the house. That was Talk with Tori with a name change there. And Wolfsbear Productions is now on the wheel. Like I said, when we get down to about 5 or 6 names, I'll start adding some names from our chat list. I'm going to start moving a little bit faster now because we've just got an hour to go. It's still a long time. We'll get lots of channels on the screen, but we'll start picking up the pace a little bit. Now, the other thing about Corinne's Life is she happens to be a small business owner, and her company is called Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. Some of you have already seen some of her merchandise, including the cup that I've got right here that our moderators have. And then Corinne's Life can print just about anything from t-shirts to hats to mugs to tumblers to vinyl stickers, Christmas ornaments, and almost anything that can be printed. So it's wonderful that this creator can also give us a look at how the merchandise is made, help us understand the value, and then be used as a resource when we think about merchandise for our own channels or businesses. And then Rich New Design. So Rich New Design, it is kind of funny to think about that, and I do have some things that I copy and paste, but in a chat it's almost always advisable to mix it up because you don't want YouTube to catch you using the same things over and over and over again, not to mention spacing out some of the things we say. I do appreciate when everybody's asking everybody to give the likes and the shares and things like that, but you want to mix up your messages where possible. The Ghostly Winds does a great job of that. Ghostly Winds always has something new and creative to say, which is really, really cool, and I appreciate that. So hopefully everybody will connect with Corinne's Life. She's a member and a moderator here. She's been a dear friend for a long time. She's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And then as well, like I said, we'd love to push her towards 1900. She'll have it any minute now. And then she can be looked at as a resource when it comes time to talk about monetizing through merchandise. And there's exciting new news this week from YouTube opening up shopping on most, if not all, monetized channels, which means that you can plug into Shopify and a couple of the other print-on-demand services to start putting out merchandise almost right away if you'd like to. Corinne's Life can help you with some of that as well. Mrs. VSNC09 is up right now, and this is a creator that brings us a bit of variety on their channel in all 3 types of content, both shorts, videos, and live streams. But as well on their front page, we see here a lot of featured channels, right? And we've talked about this a few times today, so that's a great favor to trade with other creators to get some extra exposure for your channel. And then as well, like I said, shorts here, videos, live streams, they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I thought they just streamed minutes ago. I thought you were on right before Tuber Chat. Maybe I'm mistaken. Mrs. VSNC09, most often we'll talk about the royal family. And what you'll find on this channel, especially if you can find if you can catch a live stream, you'll find an incredibly engaged conversation. And Mrs. VSNC09 does a great job of leading that conversation by staying up to date and well-versed in their subject. So it's really something to see, and you will understand very quickly how important it is to have that true engagement in your chats, whether it's a premiere or a live stream. You can see the views on a lot of these things are really just out of control because of the engagement, I'm assuming, more than anything else. Not to mention, I think that Mrs. VSNC09 must be doing well with retention, probably better than average. So I'm just going to take another video and put it in my catch-up list here, and that will help me catch up a little bit. But hopefully everybody will connect with this creator. They've got almost 2,800 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. And Justin Mello Music and Vlogs was gifted a membership today by Annabelle TV, which is an extremely generous thing to have done. Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs has been a longtime friend of TuberChat. I think they've actually been connected to us from the beginning. If not before, then shortly after, but they've got almost 6,000 subscribers right now. You're going to find a lot of music on this channel. Justin Mello does an incredible job of sharing for other creators. If you are somebody who's on Facebook, I hope you'll join our Facebook group. You'll see that Justin Mello does a lot of posting there. He also does, I believe, Twitter, and then he's active on all the social networks, but on his channel, he's doing a lot of music, a lot of collaborations with other creators here, and he's got a premiere coming up tomorrow, actually, and that's going to be early before TuberChat, so hopefully I'll catch that. I've got my notification on. He's got a lot of featured channels here, and of course we're honored to be there. Jess Charnette is another fellow Canadian, and some other familiar faces over there. Another brand new channel in the chat, AR Guns 1776. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. MLW Fishing Man is also in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody, but as long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody official. Jamia, good to see you in the house. Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing that right. Is it Jamia? Or I think it's Jamia, official Jamia. So forgive me for not knowing, and forgive me for getting that wrong. You can correct me, and I'll appreciate it if you'd like, because I'd love to promote you properly when you're here. And then the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is up right now. This is another creator who was gifted a membership by Annabelle TV today. The interesting thing about the gifted memberships, first of all, it's an extremely generous thing to do. So Annabelle TV dropped 5 of them on us today, and the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch got one of those, so they'll be a member for 30 days now. That means that we'll see their channel on the wheel as soon as I notice them in the chat every day that they're here for the next month, right? Which is cool. But YouTube chooses who gets those. There's no way to interfere with that. So it just spreads them out based on interactivity somehow of some of your top followers or people who are most active. One of the things we hadn't noticed before, or I hadn't thought of as a notable idea behind gifted memberships, is you have to be there, which is kind of cool. It's an unwritten, unnoticed, I'm sure, feature that YouTube has built into the idea of that. They really took the idea from Twitch, but the idea now is if you want a gifted membership, you have to be there when it happens. There's no way to know, right? So it's kind of cool. It's a real surprise for a lot of creators, and we're happy to get more people with that benefit here as well. So the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch has 389 subscribers. I'm just going to take one of their latest videos, put this in my catch-up list so I can stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. I'm still getting to know this channel and their content, but as well I've got another notification set for a premiere that's coming up a few days from now. It'll be early for me, but I'll be able to catch it probably right after it airs or is published. And then they are a small 1.5 acre homestead living in a double wide mobile home. They're headed into their senior years, empty nesters and loving life. They they raise chickens, ducks, and turkeys. They garden, do arts and crafts, home canning, cooking, low-carb meals, etc., which is really, really cool. There's more on this channel in their variety, and I'm having a good time getting to know what they've got going on, but they also happen to be extremely supportive as well. And then let's spin the wheel. Let's get another channel up here. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Mind Forked is coming up right now. Now, if I understand right, there we go, just said farewell to Akashi from Mind Forked. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. I think she fed every animal here while she and her hubby were visiting. So today's featured channel is Rich Cat Ranch, and we feature a different channel every single day on Superchat now again. And Mind Forked just happened to be visiting Rich Cat Ranch right this moment while we've been streaming. So I know Rich Cat Ranch has been lurking in the background, but Mind Forked was there visiting, and I hope that they enjoyed their time. I'm sure they did. I'm just going to set a reminder for a live stream that they've got coming up. That's going to be in a few days at the end of the month. And then as well, Mind Forked is another channel that I'm getting to know. They are talking about let me read off their about page so I can describe it accurately when you want to make your mind go boom. Ufology. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Paranormal, power of consciousness, ancient civilizations, reincarnation, giants, starseeds, quantum entanglement, community building, and foppery. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that comes from Mind Forked. They want to talk about some of the things. I believe that might be conspiracy theories and something like that. They talk about pessimism on their channel and the idea to try to bring a little bit of light to some of the things we may be unsure about, if that makes sense. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm still getting to know their content, like I said, but hopefully everybody will enjoy that as well. 178 subscribers, and obviously very aggressive about growing their channel, knowing that they're out at Rich Cat Ranch today. So that's great news. I'm always happy to see creators collaborating. Mr. Fulton Mraz back in the house, thank you. And Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. This was Jennifer Ainger, and she changed the name of the channel to Good Times Homestead. And this is an incredibly supportive creator, somebody who's here in TuberChat almost every single day, as well as on our copyright-free music channel. For anybody who hasn't already seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of TuberChat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. It's available on all major music streaming services, and we have a 24-hour live stream running on a separate channel where you can access all of that music as well. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. Let me just read their description again. They moved their family of 5 from California to north central Arkansas in August 2021. Now they're country living, food growing, chicken raising, homeschooling, and enjoying God's creation. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that comes in on this channel. Jen from Good Times Homestead brings fun everywhere she goes, both here in TuberChat and out everywhere that they're supporting other creators. I run into them constantly as well, so I hope you'll connect with them and get that kind of support coming back to you also. Like I said, with 318 subscribers right now, we'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that we know they must be thinking about. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream right now, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up sometimes when I'm on a phone from time to time. I Am Betty J Gathers is a powerhouse of energy and positivity, and probably responsible for us gaining hundreds of thumbs up here in TuberChat over many months. She is somebody who's hopping in on a lot of other StreamYard panels. I saw her with Great Farmer Freelance a few times, including his 100th episode this weekend. And I Am Betty J Gathers on her channel wants to motivate and encourage us, usually with healthy living and healthy eating. More than anything else, she brings a little bit of variety, so you might find a haul video and a lot of live streaming. Those are somewhat random, so the conversation can go just about any way over there. But I Am Betty J Gathers, of course, is an extremely dynamic host. She's been a dear friend for a very long time, an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And when you catch her for a live stream, you'll get the opportunity to meet more friends and family members when you're over there. Outgoing Azzy, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. You see more featured channels here. You know, we've talked about this a couple times today. Earlier in the stream, I didn't mark the time, but we talked about how to feature a channel. So it was right when we were looking at Frasball Collects. If anybody wants to go back and watch the replay of this, it was was probably 15 minutes to half an hour ago from now. We talked about that, and I'll show you exactly how to do it. The replays are always available after the stream ends here on Superchat. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I did say I was going to try to move a bit faster. We got about 45 minutes to go, and then we've got a premiere from Emotion, our talented singer and songwriter friend who is here as a member and a moderator. And that'll be a short one today, and then he'll send us off somewhere else where we can meet more friends and family members. You'll be invited to connect with others while we're in that live chat as well. Mr. Fulton Mraz has been with Superchat from the very beginning. It's interesting to know that after 439 episodes of Superchat, Mr. Fulton Mraz is still coming around frequently to meet more creators the right way and to continue growing his channel. It's probably been over 2.5 years that I've been connected to Mr. Fulton Mraz, long before Superchat was even a thought, if you can imagine that. This creator recently celebrated their 23rd birthday. That was this past Wednesday. We don't stream on that day, but we're happy to give Mr. Fulton Mraz a belated happy birthday wish, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. He brings pure variety on his channel, but a lot of interviews of other creators as well, and I've been honored to have been a part of that series. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Superchat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and possibly even weeks ahead as a replay based on the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you do things like sharing. So I'll appreciate it. So it's time for me to get some names onto our wheel from our chat list, and I know that it is a long time coming these days. I'm very grateful for how busy Superchat has become, and I do appreciate everybody's patience. So Gloria's Platter is going to come up. Actually, let me just refresh my page for a second and make sure I'm not mistaken. TMB Squad is going to come up. Actually, we'll see if Gloria's Platter is still in the house. Rich New Design, of course, is at the top of the list today. Garden State Gardener, who is winding up for Sunday Fun Day, is going to come up, and we'll talk about what that is. Garden State Gardener is Joe, another advocate for helping others grow their channels. I accidentally spun the wheel, so we'll see who's coming up next. Rich New Design is going to be the next channel that we look at after Woman Outdoors. And this creator has 807 subscribers right now. They've got another video fishing on Lake Erie. Now, they've done this before, but I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. I just want to see what they've done. It's quite a short video, but that's okay. Woman Outdoors comes to us from Pennsylvania and is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Now, she's that way here in Superchat, but I also run into Woman Outdoors outside supporting other creators when I'm trying to bounce in between premieres and live streams myself supporting others. She brings all three types of content on the channel, including shorts, videos, and live streams. And what I really enjoy about the variety in content on this particular channel from Woman Outdoors is that they are bringing us outdoor ideas like camping, cooking, bushcraft, fishing, but they get to do it in all 4 seasons. So they get to show us how they deal with snow, how they deal with rain, how they deal with extreme heat, how they deal with extreme cold, and they take us to interesting places as well, some that you would probably not expect. And I've had a great time getting to know this channel and its contents, lots of featured channels here as well. We find that a lot of the creators who are bringing us outdoor content, let's say homesteading channels, gardening, farming, fishing, ranching, camping, and things like that, have this instinct to want to share knowledge and resources with each other. So that's also what you'll get from Women Outdoors, which is great to see. So Rich New Design is coming up next. We'll see what they've got going on. If I've missed anything that anybody mentioned in the chat, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. We'll keep our eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Rich New Design is here with 58 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. You can see from the banner, they say that they make things look good. This creator is very talented and proficient with a lot of the advanced programs that we might use to create a lot of visual things like motion graphics, animation, video effects, video editing, sound design, and even more. Rich New Design has been extremely supportive, encouraging, and motivating, and I'm appreciative of the friendly reminders today for everybody to give those likes and shares today. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with this creator. They engage conversation everywhere they go, and obviously are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, to say the least. And like I said, we'd love to push this creator a little bit farther on that road to the first 100. We know that the first 100 is more challenging than ever as a milestone, but as long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, we see channels hitting that milestone all the time. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's coming up next. Garden State Gardener is going to be up next. We're going to do something we don't usually do. I'm just going to take a break for another 3 minutes, and then we'll come back and talk about Garden State Gardener. Pardon me. So we're back and we're looking at Garden State Gardener. And this is Joe. I was talking about this channel many times during today's live stream. Sunday Fun Day will be coming up this evening. And this is a live stream that often will have over 100 people watching. You'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members. Joe does an excellent job of getting to know creators behind channels so that he can talk about those channels when he's visiting. And he's definitely an advocate for helping others grow and meet each other and hit different milestones and things like that. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is in the house. I know a few channels came in. I know that was a longer break than usual, so thank you everybody for your patience. We still got a long way to go, about half an hour. We're going to get as many channels on the screen as we can before we go to a premiere from Emotion. Ace Flaw 1 is in the house. That's Andy. He's been with Superchat from the beginning, probably 2.5 years, been connected to me. Bushido Blade Warrior, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not being certain if this is your first time in Superchat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I've still got to learn. I got to actually just ask Joe what the story is with the Sunday Fun Day registration video and what the cutoff time is for that, because what he does is put out this registration video where you can get yourself involved for Sunday Fun Day and take part in the giveaways and things that go on. But that will be happening at 7:30 tonight, just a few hours from now. Garden State Gardener is an incredibly supportive creator. I can't say that enough. They've actually done more than one shout out video for Tuber Chat. Joe really takes the time to get to know creators and does a fantastic job of collaborating and promoting others. So I wish for you to get that kind of support coming back to you as well. And thank you, Bushido Blade Warrior. And Joe is, of course, fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get over there. So let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is here as a member and a moderator, so I've got them on the wheel right away. Members always get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. I forgot to take off Garden State Gardener, so we'll spin one more time. And then when we get the name back down to 5 or 6, we will add some more names from our chat list. Next is going to be Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Nice luck with that channel today. The Foundation, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Thank you, Sam, for the highlighted milestone message in the chat as well. I need one quick second and then we will look at Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. It's just my allergies are driving me a little bit nuts today, and I appreciate everybody's patience. So, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. I think that's the first time actually almost saying your channel name. Now, Sam has been a dear friend for a very long time. He's a moderator and a member here. All of our moderators are dear friends of mine. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have channels of their own. They all do different things, and they will all allow and encourage everybody to meet in their premieres and live streams the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. So Sam has a lot of train videos on his channel, as you would expect, but that can involve both stations or trains, sometimes for a look around outside, sometimes indoors. He's often taking a ride and gives us tips and tricks to help with our own train expeditions, including how to save money on our tickets and things like that. He's well over 1,500 subscribers now, halfway on the road to 1,600. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther. You'll also find in the variety on this video a lot of vlogs, product reviews, unboxings, and some live streams that can include game nights, Q&As, and even the occasional stream based on helping people grow their channels the same way that we do here in TuberChat. Obviously, a 6-year veteran of YouTube. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Sam. And he's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships, as you can see. He's got a live stream coming up today in a few hours. Emotion's got a premiere for us in just under half an hour now, so we're going to start moving it through channels. I'm going to move a little bit faster now because we want to get as many on the screen as we can in the next half hour. About 10 minutes from now, I'll start dropping the link for Emotion's premiere, but you'll be able to meet more friends and family members while you're in that chat that goes along with the premiere, and then he will likely send us off somewhere else where we can continue connecting. Camp Silky is up here right now. There's Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More, right front and center on their featured channels list, along with TuberChat and some familiar faces. Camp Silky, it's a wonderful thing when you feature channels. We talked about that a few times today. This channel brings us shorts as well as videos. And let me just double check again. I know I do this all the time, but I just want to see whether they have live streamed or if that might be an idea for the future. And I promise, eventually I'm going to get this. The problem, I started doing this with too many channels at the same time, and now I can't remember who streams and who doesn't unless I'm actually there. I'm hoping I can catch a live stream, because then it'll be easier to remember every time. But the idea is that we put channels on the screen here in TuberChat every day so that I can get to know the channels better over time and get to know the content through watching videos and live streams. I just took another video and put that into my catch-up list for this channel. And then, you know, if I get to know the creators behind the channels, I can do an even better job of promoting you every time you're here. Anybody can reach out to me anytime. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time. I love talking YouTube. It doesn't have to be questions, but it can be if there's something you think that I can help with. But I also enjoy listening to lessons learned along the way or other observations both inside and outside of TuberChat that we can discuss here so that we can all make better decisions for our channels and videos, myself included. So it's almost time for me to add some names onto our wheel from our chat list. I'm going to do that in another quick moment. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. TMB Squad is brand new to TuberChat this weekend, so hopefully everybody will give them a warm welcome and connect to them. TMB Squad is a popular name for a channel. So what I find for most channels with really popular names is that by the time you get to 1,000 subscribers, you'll probably come up first in the search results for most people. In the meantime, the more we search, find, and click on each other's names, the more we'll rise up the search results, and YouTube will do a better job over time of predicting when somebody's looking for this particular TMB Squad. Now, I was lucky because Scratch and PPA grabbed the link for me yesterday, but now that we recognize the avatar, when you're looking for this channel, it's very easy to see this pink bright avatar, and then this is our TMB Squad, so you just want to make sure you've got the right channel. But like I said, it's very important for us to search, find, and click on each other. This is one of the reasons why I don't do a lot of link drops here in TuberChat at all. The other reason should be very obvious, because gold members have their link dropped by Nightbot. So TMB Squad is somebody I'm still getting to know. Obviously, they have got shorts and videos on their live stream. They've got shorts and videos. I'm just looking to see if they stream. They do stream as well, which is cool. So I'm going to grab another video from this creator. I'm going to grab this cooking video and put it in my catch-up list. That will help me get to know their content a little bit better. And again, the idea is over time, over weeks and months, I watch more videos, hang out in live streams, and then I will be able to get to know you a little bit better and promote you better every time you're here. I want to know, thank you so much for hanging out. I know sometimes we have creators watching that aren't able to chat as much as others, and I do appreciate every moment everybody spends, even if you're just letting the stream run in the background, or even if you're just coming by quickly to give that thumbs up, say hello, things like that. On that note, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Wolfsbear Productions is here with 365 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 they're thinking about. Wolfsbear Productions is a truck driving couple, and what they do is take us around on their routes with them, but they also bring us a lot of destinations, and then as well they do an incredible job of giving us a behind the scenes look at the family life of Wolfsbear Productions, including their furry friend Jester, who's not only featured on the banner but also in a couple of series of videos. Half of the videos on the channel might feature Jester. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. And of course, Jester is always in the truck with them as well. Now what you'll find is also, so they collaborate when they can with other creators. They do a lot of other variety, diamond painting, Happy Mail videos, product reviews, unboxings, challenges, taste tests. Wolfsbear Productions is posting frequently. But they've got a really interesting thing going on in their live streams. Sometimes we see driving live streams from different creators, but Wolfsbear Productions has a multicam setup where they're able to give us a look out the window as well as bring us a look at the creator, another view out another window, and they often bring up guests on StreamYard panel as well, which is really, really cool. She-Devil Adventures, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you will find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. I really do appreciate every moment everybody spends here in Tuber Chat, even if you're just letting the stream run in the background. And then oh, I want to know, did some batch processing, so they've got a lot of videos ready to go, so while they're looking after some family, they're still able to keep up with some kind of a posting schedule, which is cool. Jeremy D-Day is here. This is a second channel from a creator that's actually been connected to me for about 2.5 years, long before the beginning of Tuber Chat. He is here frequently, and it's interesting to see that after 400 episodes of Tuber Chat, Jeremy D-Day is still coming by to support other creators and grow his channel by meeting people the right way. Now, Jeremy D-Day does pure variety on his channel. I'm just going to take your latest fireworks video, put it in my catch-up list so I stay caught up. But he also has a main channel called JD Knight 7. And this is the main channel for this creator that I've been connected to from the beginning of Tuber Chat, with well over 4,300 subscribers now. So I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther. I'm just going to take his latest video here and catch up with this channel also. Lazy Acres Homestead, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm just going to get a couple more names onto our wheel from our chat list. Sheena's... I gotta remember the name of this channel. I know it's in the chat here. Sheena's Ketovore Life is coming up. Over time, I'll get to know the channel. The more I say it, the more I remember, of course. So you're on the wheel now. Thank you for being here and engaging conversation. Hopefully the Q fam is still in the house. I see them right there, so they're coming up next. Gloria's Platter, I'm not sure if she's still here. Let me put just a message out there. I know it's a long time to wait to get on the wheel on the screen, but I do want to focus on channels that are here. And then the Weekend Warrior, hopefully, is still in the house as well. And we've got them on the wheel. So let's spin. And we'll see who's coming up next, and then we'll get to these channels. Oh, the Weekend Warrior might not still be here. Sheena's Ketovore Life, let's see what you've got going on your channel. So the Weekend Warrior, just please let me know if you're still in the house. If not, we'll look for Putt Putt King. They've been engaging conversation today, for which I'm grateful. And right now we're looking at a brand new channel here in the Tuber Chat family. Hopefully everybody will give them a warm welcome. They've got 697 subscribers right now. We might even be able to push them right up to the 700 that they're thinking about. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is go through your videos here. I'm going to take something that's around 10 minutes and I'm going to add that into my watch later list. And I'll take this 14-minute video. And what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Next up is going to be the Q fam, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel. And it is almost time for me to start dropping the link for Emotions premiere that's coming up. The Q fam has 756 subscribers right now. I'm still getting to know this family of creators. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos. I know these are quite short, so I'm going to take a longer one instead of your... Oh, actually, no, let me see what I'm going to do here. I'm going to take one of your latest videos. Okay, I'll take the latest one. Oh dear, prank video. I'll put that in my catch-up list, and that will help me get to know your content a little bit better. Over time, of course, I promote your channel better as I get to know the channel and content. I am going to drop the link for Emotions premiere. He's a talented singer and songwriter that is both a moderator and a member here. So I'm just dropping a link in the chat. I'm going to pin it as well. Anybody can hop over there whenever you would like. The Real Deal with Shonda. Good to see you in the house as well again. The Real Deal with Shonda is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. Another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Now, when we go over to Emotions premiere in 15 minutes, we'll be able to meet more friends and family members the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. And I will leave this live stream running right up until the moment that premiere begins so that we can clean up our connections here before we go over there. But anybody can hop over at any time. I'm going to put that channel up on the screen right now, and we'll see what is up with Emotion. You'll get an idea of what to expect when we get over to this creator's channel. When I look for them, I type in Emotion New Soul, and the reason why is because Emotion is such a short name. It's tough to come up in the search results there, right? So when you type in Emotion New Soul, you'll find that New Soul R&B music is what you're going to find when you get here. This creator brings us their original works, usually in the form of music videos, sometimes with compilations. Those can be premieres or live streams, and they round out the channel with some shorts and reaction videos as well. It's an official artist channel, and they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and a newly revamped membership package as well. And when we look at Writing with Emotion New Soul, we see a second channel from this creator with over 700 subscribers now, on the road to 800, where they bring us a behind-the-scenes look at how the music is made, and we get a look at the man behind the music as well. Not to mention shorts, and he rounds out the channel with some more reaction videos and compilations. And Emotion actually recently got engaged just a week ago, so great news for that creator. We're all very excited. Emotion's been a dear friend to me and to all of our moderators for a long time. We'll look at that channel even better in the next 14 minutes when we get over there for a premiere. And let me just see what I can do about spinning the wheel. I got to get another channel up onto the wheel from our chat list in a minute. And then Outgoing Azzy, I always put channels up in order based on how much they've been conversating in the chat. So I can't promise that I'm going to put anybody in particular up, but I always keep it as fair as I possibly can. The robot helps me with that. but we do what we can to get as many on the screen as we can. I'm going to move pretty quickly now. Katem Vlogs has 199 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even up and over the 200 that they're thinking about. Pardon me just for a second. I'll be right back. Jesus. And pardon me for that as well, as I forget to mute my mic. I see what I can do here about having names onto our wheel from our chat list. I told you many times during this live stream, for those of you who've been here for a while, I make as many mistakes as anybody does. You have to be conscious of that stuff. Make it easy on yourself to get your microphone muted when it's necessary. Mom Knows Treasures, MKT, is coming up on the wheel right now. Paralife TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja, is coming up. That's Shane. This creator will motivate us with fitness more than anything else. And I'll spin. So Katem Vlogs is another channel that I'm still getting to know. They've been with us for a while now. They do vlogs, shorts, tech reviews, their lives, and hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you find when you get there. I'm just going to head over to their videos page for a quick second. Andre Southgate will be next up on the wheel, but I have to take it one by one. I'm not sure how many more channels we'll be able to get today. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos here and put this in my catch-up list. As I get to know the content here, I'll be able to do a better job of promoting you every time you're here. And I'm going to start firing through channels like this, probably at about a minute per channel. Crocheting with Leanne is an incredibly supportive creator, literally somebody who reaches out with things to say like, hey, if there's anything I can do, let me know. She definitely is an advocate for helping others. She did a shout out video that included Tuber Chat the other day. Scratch and PPA pointed that out. This creator crochets a lot of different things, but also writes patterns so that other people can make some of the same things that they talk about on this channel. And Andre Southgate is on the wheel. Crocheting with Leanne has 431 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 500 that she's going to be thinking about and get that community tab popping up. I know we all like to see that. I'm going to spin the wheel. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Andre Southgate is up now. They talk to us about prize fighting, and it's pure opinion on this channel, but they bring us a look at their different favorites and a lot of the bouts that are out there. Once in a while there's some more variety on this channel, and they're doing extremely well with a lot of these delicious looking shorts videos, and they're getting a lot of activity there. 1,100 subscribers for this creator right now, on the road towards 1,200. I'm hoping we can push Andre Southgate a little bit farther. They're here with us almost every single day in Tuber Chat, so definitely a loyal and dedicated supporter to say the least. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give a thumbs up from time to time. So let's spin the wheel. I just dropped the link for Emotions Premiere again. That's coming up in 10 minutes. I'm going to leave this live stream running right up until the moment that begins so that we can clean up our connections here. But you will be welcome to meet more friends and family members when we're over there with Emotion. As always, we looked at Sheena's Ketovore Life already, so we get to spin and hit another channel. I'm not doing a great job of cleaning it up, so I'm going to get some more names onto our wheel in a second here. We'll get Outgoing Azzy on there. And the foundation is brand new today, so we'll get the foundation up there, and the real deal with Shonda. I know she just recently came in, but she also is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. And let me clean up the wheel a little bit. Caden's Vlogs and Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More we saw. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Thank you for the likes and the shares. And next we're going to look at Paralife TV. So this is Shane, and Paralife T is your everyday wheelchair ninja. And Shane wants to motivate us a lot of times with fitness, and I have literally sat there eating ridiculous snacks while Shane has been doing workouts and things like that, and I can't help but laugh because I know how ridiculous it sounds when I say that. But First Floor Audio, you're on the wheel now. That might have to be it for today. Paralife TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja, has over 1,300 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. But what you'll find on this channel is Shane wants to give us a look at life with their perspective, but then as well motivate us in all different ways on the channel. So there's usually two things to learn at once on this channel, and he does a lot of do-it-yourself videos as well. So you'll be able to learn how to do some practical things as well as be motivated by this creator. I've had a great time getting to know Shane. He live streams frequently as well. So I believe we've got all three types of content. Yes, shorts, videos, and live streams on this channel, and you can enjoy that when you get there. We'd love to push him towards the 1,400 subscribers he's thinking about. Paralife TV is also supportive of other creators, but here frequently in Tuber Chat almost every day, as a matter of fact. Painting with Squirrels is coming up next. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. And you have to be careful just because YouTube wants to misspell this for you. When you spell Painting with Squirrels the way that their channel is spelled, you will catch it. My dear goodness, why am I having trouble here? Yeah, because they want to misspell. So you got to just watch that, click the right thing. Painting with Squirrels is an incredibly supportive creator, not just here in Tuber Chat, but outside as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm still getting to know their content. They do a lot of painting on their channel, but they do streaming as well. Let's get this video added into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up with them, get to know their content a little bit better. When we look at Painting with Squirrels, we'll see that there's a lot of variety in their videos, but I bump into them many times moving in between different premieres and live streams myself when I'm out trying to support other creators. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Again, I'll ask one more time just because we're so close with 96 thumbs up right now. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. And it only takes a moment. I'll appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give a thumbs up when I'm on a phone from time to time. And then she does karaoke as well. I haven't caught that yet. I haven't caught a karaoke, if that's in streams, but hopefully I will soon. The Real Deal with Shonda's been connected to Tuber Chat for a very long time. This is somebody who's been with us almost from the beginning. 1,100 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're starting to post frequently again, so I'm just going to take one of their latest videos here. I'm going to take this one, the nail salon with a bar. I'm going to put that video into my catch-up list, and I will get caught up with this content. I think I shared that out for you today as well. I always do my community shares at the beginning of the day, and I schedule them out. It's a great way to make sure that you get a lot of that done. I can give everybody a hint here and let you know that that's the #1 thing that I am thanked for on Tuber Chat. Weaves World, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. We're just about at the end of the stream for today, but I'm just dropping a link for a raid we're going to go and do for one of our moderators. Emotion is a talented singer and songwriter who's both a moderator and a member here, actually. And we'll be able to go over there. It's a short premiere today, about 6 minutes long, but he will allow and encourage us to meet more friends and family members when we're over there. The First Floor Audio is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. And I know that it takes a long time to get onto the wheel and the screen these days. We get to as many channels as we can. Thank you, everybody, for the 100 thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. First Floor Audio does a lot of live streaming. One of the things they want to do on their channel is write music while we are joining them for conversation, but sometimes they actually go live and we see them performing as well, which is really, really cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. There's a little bit more variety on this channel as well. And then oh, and then Outgoing Azzy. Okay, I see what you're saying there. You have to be careful about too much screen recording, because the YouTube copyright system is automatic, right? And it's very possible for somebody to make a mistake and give another creator a strike inadvertently if the YouTube system catches that. But just be cautious of it. So the foundation is coming up right now. This is brand new to Tuber Chat. Spooky Kishes, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. We're just at the end of today's live stream. Let me just make sure we get the right foundation. Foundation has no space in the channel name, and then as well we want to make sure that we're looking for the channel. So we just have to do a bit of clicking to get to this channel, but the more we search and find and click on each other's channels, the more we will rise up the search results, and YouTube will eventually do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular The Foundation. So once you get them, you can match that avatar. Just make sure you've got the right channel. They've got 254 subscribers right now. Now, I don't watch videos while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, and I'm going to I'll just take, actually I want to take something a little bit longer and see what I can come up with here. Wrestlers Who Fell from Grace. I'll take this video because it's over 10 minutes. I'll add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, and that should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well, and you don't have you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And this is Outgoing Azzy, definitely an outgoing creator, somebody who recently started live streaming. I'm just going to take their latest video, put it in my catch-up list here. Outgoing Azzy is an advocate for helping others. He always has entertaining content on his channel and always wants to encourage and motivate others as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. Forgive me, everybody, for the channels that we did not get to today. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend here in Tuber Chat. We always cut after 2.5 hours. Right now we're going to go over and watch a premiere from Emotion. It's a short one today, but you will be able to meet more friends and family members while we're over there in their live chat as well. So thank you, everyone. We'll see you over there. Bye-bye.